we're back installing cookers today. Not cookers, cooker taps. We've got this right here, a nice cooker fusion going in here. This isn't the original tap. It was a grower, I think, that was in there before. So that grower tap is going to go to one side. The cooker is the one we're going to be installing in there. We do have an original sink, and the reason why it's pitted woods here is because the sink has all been siliconed and remade in by a worktop company today. So I'm going to put the bracing down there, back in as it was. Plumbing's all there, so we're going to blank off the hot because we've got low pressure hot. We're going to work on the cold. So we're going into a combi tank for our cooker. So then we'll pipe this up, put the tank, I think, in here, drill through the unit onto there, bracing in. There is an incinerator or macerator thing going on there, which is what that other hole's for, like an air source thing. Yeah, pretty simple. Nothing too complicated. It's quite nice, this one. Anyway, let's get into it. Before I put the brace in, we're going to get the cooker made in. I don't know if you guys can see it. On the bottom of the cooker, see how there's two little colour tabs? One red, one blue. Hot and then cold. So we've got a nice blue flexi, which is obviously our cold. Fit this onto here. And then we'll do... Right, so put the lead through first, then followed by cold, then the hot. That all fits in a 35mm hole. Drop that through, and underneath it's already got an O-ring which is going to seal onto our sink. And then I always twist these just to there, like so. And then we're then going to grab our back nut right here and our horseshoe. So horseshoe there, and then for this we're going to use the infamous Nerad Tapex kit. I'm pretty certain this is an 11mm, if memory serves me correctly. No, it's not. It's a 12. You got that one wrong, Liam. Is it 12? Yes, it is. There we go. Right, that on there. Try and do this all one-handed now. Watch this, guys. That on there. Then, if I put that there. Yes! Here we go. Right, let's get underneath here. Fit that and that, and get the tap tied in. I apologise, guys, if the angles, the camera angles are not great. I'm currently having to work underneath. There we go. We're getting tight, so gotta make sure the cooker is straight. Grab our ratchet. Don't be bracing anyway. Bosh. There we go. So that's all tightened up. Tap, when you look at it, is nice and straight. So the cooker sign at the front is nice and straight, vertical to where we are. Right, now that's in. I'm gonna get the bit of timber underneath that was there originally. Screw that across. Get the waste kits, get the waste all put back together again with the incinerator. Then I can work out exactly where I want that to go. Get this in. Right, I'll say that's how it was when it was all installed. So, should be good. So there we go, guys. Bracing is now on there and on the sides as well. So the sink is now secure. What we're going to do is, this is our little incinerator, or food waste, I suppose. It was a little Frankie one. So, gonna get that fitted up to there. So I'm just gonna leave you guys. Where should I leave you? There is a cat meowing in the house. Can you see that? I think you can see that. Let me know in the comments if you can't. Oh. definitely can't now, can you? Let's turn that round there, maybe? Because these can be quite tricky. But anyway, like I say, this is all pre-existing, so this has all come out because yours truly here had to take it out for, like I say, the worktop and the sink rearrangement. So they're always tricky. Anyway, right. Come on, Liam, stop faffing about. Right, that up there, that one up there, twist. And in theory, that should. Need a screwdriver, one sec. I need that in the orientation here because I do have my waist as well to go on. So, here, if I put a screwdriver in there, twist it so it locks in. I can't tell if that's all the way fully locked, but it feels pretty good. Make sure it's straight. I think it's there. We're in. Cool. Right. Next thing is get our waste and our air hose back on for that. So then link up this, and then I can work out what I'm doing in the back. I just want to make sure it all goes back as it was. So I might actually, to be fair, take that, leave that off, or fit it. Just make sure nothing's moved. Take it off again so I can get access onto the cold. But it's not really going to be in the way too much. I don't know. I'll see. So I've decided the waste kit isn't really too much in my way. So we'll set you guys, where should we set you? Up there. Again, having camera issues today. So that one back on there. Like I say, it's kind of like a retrofitting of a sink again. I'm going to grab a wipe because it's going to clean up this washer here. I'm going to make sure everything's as good as it can be. Bring it back on. Get as much of the sort of the general sort of scum, etc. as we can. That, in theory, pull that out. That should go onto there. We'll do up the one going onto a waste pipe. Just do it loosely. Then that twists up. Put up that one over this side to make that one in. So there we go, waste is installed. Hose is back on there for our washing machine. Giving as much of a downward fall as I can. We've got the air hose back on there for our incinerator, and now got some bits and pieces down here. So this is a 1/2 inch male cap. It's got a rubber washer in there already. Now this is going onto the old hot isolation valve just over there. It's already a flat faced one because it accepts the flexies. So I'm gonna put that on there, and the reason why I'm blanking this off and not just leaving it off is because if the valve ever passes, well, it's gonna flood the cupboard. So this goes on there because we don't need a hot anymore. So like I say, because we've got a low pressure system, i.e. we've got tanks in the loft, etc. still, a cooker will not work with low pressure. It needs a high pressure system for it to work and function correctly. That is why this is the combi tank. So it will do not just boiling water, but it also do your hot water as well, all from that one tank there. That's seven litres in that tank. So because we don't need the hot, we just blank it off. But you never know, one day you might want to take the cooker out, or the next people that move in might want to take the cooker out and put a normal kitchen tap in. And they have the facilities there to do it. So I'll get that nipped up, and then we're going to put a piece of copper into our cold. So that valve there isn't a flat-faced one. We're going to put a piece of copper in there, and then we're going to put our bits and pieces for our cooker tap to come off, and then we're going to start connecting it and then sighting where the tank's going to go. My gut is telling me about here, because we've got the plug socket right there, and everything else should reach. Yeah. So cap is on. Piece of copper. I'm going to have nut and olive. I will put paste on it in a second. I'm just going to mock all this up to start with. So this, I can do this all one-handed. We'll go into there. We'll do that up. Then I've pre-assembled this, ready to go. It's got our filter in there. So cold main comes in through here, isolation valve. Got a filter in there, which acts as a washer as well. We've then got another washer in here, because this is a 3-piece kit. Then our cold flexi, that one there, will connect onto there again with another mesh type filter washer. This is a non-return valve that will go on there. That goes in nice and tight. And then we're going to put this, if I can do this again, one-handed. You have to bear with me, people. Put that up there. So that I think we're going to have. I'll fiddle about with it in a second, but that I'm pretty certain, because I don't need to get to that one, we'll have that pointing something like that. By the time it's all tight, it'll all sit square. So that'll sit like that. Right, anyway, let me get this done, because this is going to be a bit fiddly. I should really take this trap out, but it's not that much of a hindrance, to be fair. If I can actually get grips and adjustables in there, it's just, yeah, fiddly because of where it is. Right, in there, we've got our filter, which is our washer. We're then going to put our cold flexi on, so that gets one bit of pipe work out of the way. And it's one less thing interfering. So that one will go on. We'll nip that one up in a second. That's hand tight at the minute. Our hot is going to go onto this one just here. So that's cool. We're kind of ready to get this tank sighted in here and figure out where we're going to go. Yes, that washer goes in between these two, which I will put in now. So washer / filter in there, flexi onto there. What I like about the Kukas is they offer nice long flexi, so it gives you kind of endless possibilities really as to where stuff can go. So that's tight. Right, let's shimmy that over and have a look and see where it's going to fit. My gut is telling me, the light's actually quite bright in here. My gut is telling me I'd like it to go here, because I know that will reach. I know that hose and that lead will reach to there. It's just I don't want it in the middle of the cupboard. Anyway, let's bring it over. So the Kuka is in there. I've got a hole saw that cuts the bottom of the unit out, because I always find they're too close anyway to the top of the unit. Typically though on this one, because of the bracing bar, it was already here originally, and I wanted to put it back on. It does catch there, but I want to move this back anyway, because it's obviously too far to the front. So I want to drill a hole in this. Grab the pens out of my pocket. Kind of right there is kind of my centre mark as to where I want this to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an arbor bit and a pilot, and I'm going to drill through there with a 200mm hole saw, which will then sit this down on the floor below, not this, because these are quite weighty when they're full. And obviously checking to make sure things reach. So plug socket is definitely going to reach. We've obviously got our two pipes here. So we've got this one here which comes off the side of the Kuka. That will fit into there. We've obviously got our other one here which will then wind into there. And then we've got the one from the tap, which is this one with our lead. So by the time that goes onto there, to the top of the tank, that will also reach. So I think we'll get that drilled and then fitted. Tank is now fitted inside the unit. It's plugged in, it's not turned on yet. And then we're now just going to connect up our final connections. So we have this one here, that's like a bayonet type fitting. It just winds into our non-return valve. So I'll get that one tightened up, and then we put this one here on into there. Then I'll connect the flying lead. We'll turn the water on, and we should have a working Kuka. So water is on, tank is on there. We've got our red LED flicking on in a minute. To cold there. Then we've got swing around to our hot, so that will mix. Then to purge the cooker, it is a double twist, double click down, and then a twist to the right. So double click, twist to the right, boiling water. And when you purge this for the first time, it will just release that carbon from the filter. Red LED there on just to illuminate so the tank is heating. There you go, guys. Cooker combi installed into that sink. Yeah, really, really nice. Really, really like these. Simple, clean. Like I said, that red LED is just coming on there just to say the tank's just reheating. Yeah, easy peasy stuff.